This episode of Ike Sermons is brought to you by the Smoke of the Week. God Bud.
God Bud. Smells like... Hold up. Bullshit. There's nothing there.
It tastes like angel farts. God Bud. Throw that shit away. Better yet, don't buy it in the first place.
I know a lot of people, many of whom are Christian. And I notice they'll say, we believe that pi equals 3, or that stars can fall to the earth, or what other random nonsense. But I also notice that they'll rarely say, I believe. It's almost always we believe, like they're a hive mind or they're Borg or something like that. I challenge God to a debate. He can name the place, the time, the format, the audience, the venue. Shit, he can pick the topic. I will bet my eternal soul that he doesn't show up. Even if he does, joke's on him. I don't have a soul. I mean, if we're supposed to be God's children, what parent throws their child in the furnace for not believing in Santa Claus? And if Jesus died to wash away all sins, but you don't believe it, but let's pretend it actually is true, wouldn't it be that he still did it and you're saved whether you believe it or don't? I mean, you can believe the earth is flat, but it's fucking round, whether you believe it or not. I suppose it's possible to believe that water is not wet somehow, but it's still wet. Working retail as a person of color, that's always fun, because you'll always get those certain not people of color customers who may seem nice, they actually may be nice, but they always want to say dumb shit. Like, I'll greet them, good afternoon, how can I help you? And the first thing out of their mouth is,
you staying out of trouble?
oh, am I staying out of trouble? Do you see where I'm at? Do you see what I'm doing? Do you see me working over here? You see me trying to provide you good customer service and give you what you came there to spend your hard-earned money on? You don't see that. Yeah, I'm about to get in trouble, but you actually gotta hold all that shit in. Tell you what, at the end of the day, sometimes I got a mouthful of blood from biting my tongue. Sometimes I just let it slide, like, fuck it, just get this fucker out of here. Give them what they want, give them the fuck out of here. But a lot of times I'll counter-strike on the sly, like one of my favorite responses to
You staying out of trouble?
is, why would I do that? Or, you know I am. Too many snitches around here. I actually fucked one of them up in the head one time by saying, I'm not genetically predisposed to realize that was even an option. I know a lot of believers who do things that are supposedly that makes them not true Christians according to other Christians, like smoking and drinking and cussing. And speaking of cussing, I know quite a few of them that will drop the F-bomb like it's no problem. Like, yeah, I'll say that in front of Jesus. But don't say goddamn
How dare you take God's name in vain?
in vain. You think I didn't mean that shit? Maybe God is real. And Jesus was him. And the only thing they got wrong is the resurrection. You know, they nailed him to some wood and they tortured him for hours and hours and hours. And don't get me wrong, that's fucking horrible. But I ain't asked that nigga to do that shit. It's like Jesus set the house on fire so he could come in and play hero and pull you out, save you from what he's gonna do to you if you don't blow him at every opportunity. So I guess you gotta get ready to swallow. Listen, I don't know that I'm correct. You don't think that I'm correct. But are you upset because I might be correct? And as far as feelings, I don't hear any gods crying. That's just you. Are you upset because I'm talking shit about God and you really wish he'd hit me with lightning or something right now and he's not doing it? He doesn't care or just isn't there? Look, it's gonna be all right. It's okay. Hey, you know, I people watch. God bless them. Christmas is the celebration of the Christian God taking human form. God is in a shitty relationship with man because he loves us, but we're total garbage. So he comes down and is born through the virgin vagina of an approximately 14-year-old girl, reverse popping his mother's teenage hymen at birth, so that he can be sacrificed to himself for our sins based upon rules that he made up so that he can grow up and die a brutal death for shit that other people did, and he's gonna come back one day, but not really. You might spend too much and then, you know, you finally pay off your Christmas bills just in time to spend a shit ton of money on fireworks. You know, it's really gotta suck being Jesus, because, you know, you may want to go out for your birthday and everywhere is closed.
Well, Christmas is about Christ. It's even in the name. What's all this Santa nonsense? You know, if you move the letters around in Santa, it spells Satan.
Wow. Imagine that. You move letters from one word around, and sometimes they make another word. And I'm not telling anybody how to raise their kids, all right? You can tell them there's a Santa if you want.
No, I just don't want to ruin the magic for them.
Until they get older, old enough to figure out that you're a liar. Gee, Mom and Pop, what else have you lied about? You probably know where I'm at on that, so you decide.
How dare they be happy for the wrong reason? Since they're happy, I'm gonna be upset.
Sorry, not sorry. Make up something better.